Do you ever get the feeling that you're meant for something bigger?
That you have a better purpose, you mean, than what you're doing right at this moment?
What do you think I'm thinking?
I don't know.
I'm meant for something bigger, like a larger wiener. I should have had a larger wiener. No, that's not what I'm saying. Do you find yourself, for instance, when I was in school, when I was in high school, middle school, grade school, my teachers all said, little Elvis, he seems bored with the work. He's very smart, though. Mm-hmm. And I always thought, this is boring. I think there's something greater out there than sitting here and learning how to add and subtract. I mean, I know how to do it. Right. Why do you want to keep making me learn it? I know it. I always thought even as a little child, I was meant for something bigger, something greater.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I know. I can totally see that. I have one of my friend's kids right now. I think he is here for some reason. He's going to invent something that's going to, I don't know what it's going to do, but it's going to change the world. I'm so convinced of it.
Do you ever just have strong feelings about things that you don't know a lot about, but you want to learn more because you feel like it's a part of you, like it's a part of your life, like travel to cities that a lot of people wouldn't want to go to, but there's something there. There's a culture there or something you want to be a part of. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Why? What are you thinking? Like, what have you been feeling lately?
Oh, is this time for my session?
Yes.
I just feel like there's something bigger out there.
But what is it? Is it something specific? Or
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
And so I kind of stumbled across this yesterday. As you know, my friend Andy Barr is a writer. He's helping me write this book.
Right.
So yesterday we were talking about our show. Our show was a simple show here in New York City.
Yes.
And then we decided we wanted to syndicate. Uh-huh. Then after we were all in all these other cities, we decided we wanted like a new studio.
Right.
We're always like needing something bigger and better or we get bored.
Right. So is that what you're saying? You need something bigger and better?
Well, no, but each time we got something bigger or better, great things happen because of that.
That is true.
I just think there's something bigger and better waiting for us out there.
Okay. Can't wait to find out what it is.
Well, the reason I bring this up is because I think everyone listening may think this sometimes. What's scary?
This is very cerebral, Elvis. Are you celebrating 420 behind our back?
No, I'm not stoned at all.
Oh, my gosh, scary.
Are you accusing me of smoking pot?
Not nice.
You know what? Okay, fine. I'm not going to get deep with you. Let's just talk about farting.
No.
Really? I don't mind when you get deep. I like when you get deep because sometimes every now and then I'll take a nice long walk and kind of look around and wonder, is this just my purpose to be like the jackass of the Elvis Duran morning show? Or is there something else out there, and where did I go wrong or right? Or what do I want to change with my life? How much more is there for me? I haven't done a lot of traveling. Maybe there is travel in my life.
I always think that if I had done one thing to the left or to the right, my whole life would have been different.
Well, no, probably would have, but you didn't, though.
No, I didn't. So
but
and then I think,
you didn't, Blanche.
Yeah, I didn't, Blanche. And then I think, you know what? I'm supposed to be where I am. Actually, Web Girl Kathleen and I were talking about this yesterday, how one thing will happen, and sometimes it's that swift kick in the ass that you need to get you to that next level.
Exactly.
Or to do what you're supposed to be doing.
So is there something bigger? A lot of people don't even think about asking themselves that question.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm totally content where I am now. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm jealous, actually. I wish I was totally content with this, but there's got to be something else. What, Straight Nate?
When I was younger, I had this vision in my head, and it was just this vista of a random place that I had never seen before, right? And so I've taken a lot of chances in my life, and when I was 23, I moved to California, didn't know anybody, had $317 in the bank account, and I remember driving out there, and I kid you not, and this may sound weird, but as I was driving, I saw that image that I'd had in my head for 20 years. And it's just the weirdest thing, and I can't explain it, but at that moment I knew this is what I'm meant to be doing right now.
There you go.
And it was, I've never forgotten that. I still remember that moment when I saw what I had been thinking about all those years. I can't explain it, but I just knew that I was meant to be there, and that led me to my next step, and it eventually brought me here.
I think the weirdest thing. And I bring this up every once in a while on the show. We all need to be totally aware of what's going on in our lives and around us. You get up in the morning, you walk to the bathroom and brush your teeth, then you walk to your closet and put your clothes on, then you walk to your car, you drive to work, then you get out of your car, you go to work, then you get out of work, you go home. There's a whole world blossoming and blooming around you that you don't pay attention to after a while because it's there every day and you take it for granted.
Yeah.
You got to be aware of what's going on around you because you see signs that maybe are going to lead you to that next big thing.
I mean, even your side hustle, like a lot of people are like, well, I'm going to do this on the side for now and see what happens. That could become your next big thing. You know what I mean? The thing you were meant to be, and it could start out very small and then just turn into something great.
But nothing's going to happen for you if you just live in your little
bubble.
Bubble. Hello, Kelly. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
I don't know. I'm waiting for something bigger to happen.
He keeps on waiting.
Maybe it's you. Are you the bigger?
I hope so.
What's going on?
Not much. I love what you're talking about. I love that you're talking about mindfulness and, taking every moment, for what it is and, not getting too caught up in the big stuff and making sure you spend time every day, enjoying it and getting along with people and doing good things for people,
Yeah, I just don't want to be thinking that I'm just on Earth to inhale oxygen and eat food and sleep.
Yeah,
there's more.
There's more to
it than that, And I like to think that at least I'm looking for that. All right, Kelly, thank you. Go enjoy your day and make sure you always know where you are and what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Hey, Sabrina, how are you?
Hey, Elvis. I love you guys first and foremost.
Oh, thank you. And welcome to the weekend. What's on your mind, Sabrina?
Well, what's on my mind was what was exactly on your mind because I just said the same thing yesterday.
What was it you said?
I'm a classroom teacher for special education, and I sat in my classroom yesterday, and I'm like, this can't be all that's meant for me in my life right now.
Right. And even though what you're doing is very, very good and positive, and you enjoy the satisfaction that you receive every day, you still think there's something else.
Mm-hmm. Something else. Something else is out there, and I feel like we don't give ourselves enough time. We're so consumed with our lives that we don't give ourselves enough time to realize that there is something else out there. So it's just hard to find a balance of, I love what I'm doing. I know I'm helping families and children, but there's something else for me that's greater waiting for me in my life.
All right. Well, keep an eye out for it because it may pass you by. You may miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to miss it.
No.
Sometimes you don't see the signs, like your eyes are closed to them in a way,
Yeah,
they hit you on the head.
You're consumed with your home life, children, and then you have work, and it's like, wait, did I miss something? Was I meant to be somewhere else? Because in my classroom, even the adults in my room are like, you're so animated, and you're so engaging, and you're so this, and I'm like, maybe I wasn't meant to just do this.
Maybe.
Right. Yeah.
So at least you have an open mind to the possibilities. Yeah. Sabrina,
absolutely, you have to.
I'm so glad you called. See, we're kind of on that same plane. We're in each other's heads. Oh, get out of my head.
When you said that, I was like, wait a minute, I have to pull over. I'm going to drive up the side of the road.
Well, if you're thinking that, Sabrina, and I'm thinking it as well, there's got to be millions of people who are thinking the same thing. Absolutely. Thank you for listening. Yeah. What's scary?
So this begs the question, am I shallow for thinking that my only purpose in life for being put on this earth is to entertain and make people laugh?
No.
Because that's what I feel like my calling is.
No. You're not shallow for thinking anything. You just think what you want to think, believe what you want to believe, and do what you think is right. And if that's enough, that's great.
Now I'm searching for a greater good.
No. I mean, don't force it.
If you feel like you have that already, then there's no need to look.
No, if you're totally content with what's going on, then, hey, man, more power to you. Right. Nothing wrong with that. What's up, Froggy?
I tell you what's cool is watching my wife try and find her way. Like she saw a photo booth and decided she wanted to start a photo booth business, and she did, and she's done very well at it. And then now she's adding to it. She's now starting to make T-shirts and do other things and do that. It's fun to watch her try and find her way and find exactly what motivates her and what moves her and what makes her happy every single day. It's fun to watch somebody else do it.
Well, I'll tell you this, and I firmly believe that these things just don't happen on their own. You need to identify what that bigger thing is and work for it. It doesn't, it's you can't just drive down the road and it just appears. Yeah. Right. Hi, I'm your bigger thing. No, it doesn't work that way.
And sometimes I think, like you said, we get so caught up in our day-to-day lives that you go, well, I don't have time for that. Like you'll see something you want to do, you'll say, oh, I really want to do that. And then you go, oh, I just don't have time today, or I'm too tired today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
And don't you think it's scary to go after that, right? Yeah. It's scary to stop what you're doing and maybe try to change something.
Well, as they say, there's a thin line between fright and excitement. They feel the same. All right, we got to move on. This is way too heady.